Hello everyone. Today I want to share with you all a glimpse of my backyard garden in the US. We are in Dallas, Texas. You can see in the background some of the plants, the greenery. Let's jump into the video. You can see the basil. There are a lot of varieties in basil. This is one of the very aromatic variety. It's almost looking like tulsi plant with the flowers and this seeds stem. And you can see this seeds fall and a lot of new saplings come from the ground. I want to show you all my planter bed. You can see like we just have a almost 12 feet to 14 feet length of a planter bed. That's our deck, and we have this banana plant. It's grown tall this year because we have been cutting the stems and taking some leaves, so it has grown tall compared to last year. And we have got two baby bananas this year, and this one is a new baby and that small one is another new baby we have this year. So cute to see a family of 4, like a mom, dad, mom and siblings. And here you can see our vegetable and these beautiful yellow flowers. Actually, if you see the way it looks like, it looks as if the stem is behind the basil. Look at it, how it's spreading all the way. Last year we had this spread all over our deck. If you see, I thought the stem was right there by that white pole, but the stem goes all the way from there, and here is the root. And can you guess from the leaf what plant is it? Yeah, you are right, it's okra. You can see these are the okra flowers. You can see this okra. This okra plant is taller than me. You can see the height of the okra plant. This is supposed to be a flowering plant called early, but even last year it did not flower, but after the winter it just came back and it's still not flowering. And I just want to show you this long shot view of this entire planter bed. Here is my dog Dixie enjoying the sun. So I actually wanted to extend my planter bed. If you see my view of my backyard, we have this trampoline. We just set it up few months back. So we have this entire side yard, and I wanted more planter beds. The side portion used to be a planter box, but we just removed it as we could not maintain that. And here we have some plants in the pot. I will just go over it one by one. Here is the brinjal flower. It's not yet given any yield yet, but you can see the flowers. And this is the green chilies. This is one berry. I think the berry would be well in the ground than the pot. This is another basil. This is the zinnia. Very precious in this. We were not sure what plant it was by looking at the flowers until it started giving the yield. I am going to take you to see this beautiful fruit. Can anybody guess what kind of fruit is that? It's a cucumber family, also called dosakai, and there are a lot of varieties in dosakai, and I was told that this is a sambar dosakai variety. And you can see it's ripening and the entire branch is kind of drying because it's kind of so heavy and hanging in there. And I want to show you another baby. Look at these babies. That's the pear tree from my neighbor's house. Look at this. It's probably from a rabbit biting this. And you can see some black eggs or insects sitting there on that healthy leaf. You can see the difference in the leaf. This is the dosakai and this is the look at those baby basil sprouting on the ground. You can see that one more basil inside, and this is the this year I have got a bunch of basils. And this is a green kerai variety called Ponangani. It's good for arthritis and good for eyes. I need to harvest this. Look at all these. I just planned it to be a row of flowering plants, like it just flowered and it kind of dried out. I just want to have it in the entire row of blooming garden. Look at this other baby cucumber. So we kind of made this creeper, like we kind of tried different ideas. Like finally we got these 4 almost 6 poles, and we just tied this twine and all 4 corners, and we just twined it in a zigzag way. We finally made some creeper this year. You can see we have 1, 2 and 3 in each side. This is my small vegetable garden bed. I want to show you these plants in the pots. It says given so many flowers, tomato, but it has not yielded any fruit. Not sure why, but it's flowering, but it's not kind of yielding fruits. I think it's just drying off. And even this vegetable in the pot, it's still not yielding a fruit, but it has flowers. If you have any suggestions, you can put it in the comment box. And this is the ivy. This is another okra in the pot. As you can see, we have some chilies. It's kind of slow in the pot. We kind of had all at the same time in March. This is the another beans. We just have one single plant in this pot. And these are the roses. Okay, I will show you look at these fresh buds. Like it was yielding so many yellow roses last month, and it just stopped, and it's just regrowing now after a month. And this is my beautiful jasmine. This year the growth is much better. I am planning to cut the stem and replant it in another new pot and multiply the jasmines. These are all the red chili, yellow, green chilies. And look at my okra is my favorite, so I kind of seeded it here. Like I have 4 okra plants in this pot, if you see. And like we are almost getting like 5 okras like every alternate days. This is another kind of a herb. You can see the okra here. These are all called barrel pots. I got 2 last year from Home Depot. And these plastic size big pots are also my favorite. You can see this. I kind of didn't replant this, and half of it dried off. And this is a peach tree in a pot. I got it from a neighbor. They are moving and they kind of gave it away. It's a peach tree. They are planning to put it in the ground, probably in that corner in front of that planter bed. You can see this beautiful glowing. This is a medicinal herb called Karpuravalli. And any guess of what plant is this? Yeah, this is ginger. And this is methi. I kind of soaked methi overnight and it kind of turned stale the other day, so I kind of sowed it, and it's going to give me a huge yield of methi leaves. With the sun, we just watered them, but it's kind of, so sad, hanging down. They need more water. This is another variety of basil. You can see the difference between this one and the other one. That other one is more like tulsi. This one is a green basil. And this is the aloe vera. So the beauty about aloe vera is you kind of see the baby coming from the root. So this one was a new, and there is another. This is new. I got 2 new roots coming. I'm planning to replant this in different pots. And this is a radish. I sowed the seeds for radish. You see the beauty about this weed. I just plugged it about 2 weeks back, and it's just staying alive with that small amount of sand, and it's still green. It's so much resistant to drought, I think. Look at those green chilies. This red one is the flower that they use in making garlands in India. I just got this pot in a recycle, so this was a surprise plant for me. Like, it was not there last year, but it just came from this pot this year in 2021. So right now we have this planter bed only in that corner. We have this space, but we don't have any extension of planter bed. Last year this area, this corner till that end used to be a planting area, but then we kind of retransformed it to the continuity of the lawn. I want to show you the view of my patio and the entire view of my deck. So we just have the side yard space. We don't have a big backyard. I have these empty pots I need to use. This is the potting mix I got, Miracle Grow. And we use this to stop weeds for lawns. And I also use the Miracle Grow fertilizer for the rose plant and some flowering plants. So it's actually like a powder. You have to mix it in gallons of water. Dixie, want to go inside? So this is the full view of my garden. Actually, we have more varieties this year compared to last year. I think last 2 years only we started our backyard garden. The previous years we didn't have any vegetable garden. So every year it's more interesting to add more plants and varieties. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel Yoga Studio. Keep smiling and relax all the stress. Enjoy your day. Bye.